Hey, Chase.
Yeah.
What's your favorite superhero movie, man?
My favorite superhero movie?
Yeah.
Oh man, it's like hands down X-Men Origins.
Really? X-Men Origins Wolverine.
All the way.
Nice.
Yeah, I love that scene where Hugh Jackman's tearing down the fire escape.
Oh, yeah, where he's just chopping
It's
that
just-
ladder up.
The
great.
realistic physics in that is just crazy, dude. Insane.
Well, my favorite is definitely Fant4stic, the 2015 film.
Oh, dude, that is amazing.
Definitely.
Amazing.
It definitely.
Simon Kinberg is a writer for our generation.
Don't you dare mention that name
Just
here.
so good. So good.
I wonder if he... Why didn't Simon Kinberg direct all the X-Men movies? That's all I'm saying.
Right.
Matthew Vaughn, who? First Class should
Yeah.
have been a Simon Kinberg film.
Right.
I'm sure he makes
Agreed.
good movies, but I really feel like pooping on him after watching Dark Phoenix, because that was garbage. And hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of What If. I'm your host, Joseph Gallion, and with me, as always, is my co-host, Mr. Chase Gallion.
AKA Mr. Thirst.
You want to explain that, or you just want to be known as the Thirsty Boy?
I'm thirsty
Okay,
for
well,
liquids.
yeah, there really wasn't much to explain there, so fair enough.
Yeah.
He just desires agua and or other liquids
Yes, I do.
that are
yeah.
nourishing to his body. So,
Well,
no, or ones that aren't nourishing, I guess.
Yeah.
I desire the
like
soda
monsters.
pants.
Monsters aren't great for you.
Oh, no, they are very much not.
Yeah.
But hey, guys,
Not bad.
we are back with another canceled project. Today, we are talking about the canceled sequel to the 2015 Fantastic Four movie that has been lovingly known as Fant4stic, because they did that really stupid thing where the number is in the title and everyone hates it, but they keep doing it for some reason.
Yeah.
Stop
Why
it.
not?
Get some
Yeah.
help.
Keep it coming. I love it. Keep doing it.
No. Stop.
Yeah. No, never stop. Always keep going.
They should have put the 3 in America for Civil War. Captain America Civil War. Just Captain America.
Athriaca. Perfect.
No. But hey, guys, before we get into it, go ahead and follow the show. You can find all of our podcasts on iTunes, Spotify, YouTube, SoundCloud, and Google Play. Follow the show at Heroic Power Entertainment on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Follow me at Captain JSSG on Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat. And follow Chase at Chase.Gallion1 on Instagram, Twitter at Gallion_Chase, and Snapchat at Chase.Gallion. Gallion spelled Galyean. Boom. Chase, you ready to get into this? Because
No.
I'm not. Yeah, no, I'm not either. I'll be honest. Because I
Good.
hated Fant4stic. What was your opinions, my man? Oh, wait, have you even seen it?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Oh yeah, because I bought it for you for one of your birthdays a few years back.
Yeah.
I'm a good friend.
But yeah, I've seen it a few times, and I don't know, it just wasn't right. Like, there was just too many ideas going on at once. It was, I don't know, it had a lot of problems.
One of the
Continuity
big
errors,
problems is that it sucked. So there's that. No,
right.
there was there was so much wrong with that movie. There was like way too many cooks in the kitchen, so it just wound up being garbage.
Yeah.
That's kind of just what happens when too many people get involved. Usually it's like, sometimes you get like an Iron Man 2, where it's like, it's not
Right.
terrible, but it's like, it's nowhere near what it could be, and probably what it should have been. And then other times you get Fant4stic, which is just, in Back to the Future 2, when like Biff runs into a giant wagon of poop, and he's in it, and he like spits some out, and he says, "Manure, I hate manure." That's me watching Fant4stic.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness gracious. Well, to really explain the sequel to this movie, we kind of have to talk about the original Fant4stic. Unfortunately,
Right.
even though no one wants to talk about it, but we have to.
Yeah.
So the movie was made with the exact wrong reasons. Like it was put together.
It was basically made to keep the rights.
I mean, that's exclusively why it was made, just to spite Marvel and keep the rights, because they're like, oh, because we can make money. They didn't really make money, but they were just like, okay, we're not giving the rights back to Disney. In fact, they traded off the rights for Daredevil and those characters so that they could keep the Fantastic Four.
Right.
Wait, actually, I may have that wrong. I don't know. But I think it was something like that, where it's like they instead of giving up more of their cosmic characters like that, they were like, no, you just have Daredevil, because Ben Affleck isn't going to come back. He's too busy being sad and depressed because friggin' Batman's bombing. Oh, that was before that. Same difference.
Right.
So the movie started production way after it was supposed to.
Right. So its timeline was already askew.
Exactly. And the problem is that it seems like they made every wrong decision for this movie. Like, everything about it was bad. Because, I don't know, it is weird. Like, originally there was a script for it that involved Galactus and all these other really cool things, like things that set up for a sequel and things that, people actually wanted. Crazy, I know. But, and then they changed it, and I don't know, it was weird. They kind of, because Josh Trank came in and he wanted to make like a body horror movie, which could work with the Fantastic Four. I don't like that direction, but you could have made an interesting movie with it. Because, I believe it or not, I'd like to actually get a Fantastic Four movie, not a body horror movie featuring characters that somewhat resemble the Fantastic Four. But then, Fox didn't want that.
I will say, on that note, super quickly, I did enjoy that aspect of it. That's something that I was like, oh, that's an interesting, look at it.
And that is interesting.
I had never seen it. Yeah.
And
I had never thought about it that way.
And that's an interesting part of even the original Fantastic Four movies, not the Roger Corman 80s one that was never released, but the one with Chris Evans and Jessica Alba. That is an interesting part of those movies, where the first one, which again is also not a good movie, but where it had that montage of them learning their powers and stuff like that. And that was more of the interesting stuff. The interesting thing about the Fantastic Four that I think a lot of people miss, I think a big reason why people love the Fantastic Four is because it's a family. It's a people that love each other. It's a really, I mean, that's what they get really well with Guardians of the Galaxy and even the Ant-Man movies really well. Is this sense of community and family and loving each other and just having these people around you are your family. That's what the Fantastic Four is. It's called the first family. So that's what the Fantastic Four is all about, and that's what a lot of people miss, which is super dumb. So that's a big reason why this movie doesn't work, is because it's it's based on the wrong ideas. It's not based on the Fantastic Four. It's based on them trying to make the Fantastic Four into something that they're not. And then all of a sudden you get all these other ideas coming in where Fox is trying to make it more kid friendly, and everything just doesn't work. Literally, there were Josh Trank wanted Miles Teller, did not want Kate Mara. Apparently he was not the best to her on set, which caused him and Miles Teller to get in actual yelling fights and crap like that on set, which wow, good, that's awesome. Yeah. They locked Josh Trank out of the editing bay, would not let him in at all.
Oh.
Yeah. Josh Trank would apparently because things were so bad, it kind of put him into like a really bad state. Dude trashed the apartment he was in. Apparently was like hardly ever sober.
Right.
And it was just a crap show from the beginning to the end. And then when the movie came out, Josh Trank has this infamous tweet where he says, about a year ago, I had a really interesting, like a really cool version of this movie. It's a shame you'll never get to see it. And I was like,
right.
Oh.
Ah.
And not only did this have backlash for the Fantastic Four series, but it also had backlash for other projects, like the Boba Fett movie that Josh Trank was signed to, and he was, he was tied to. That got canceled after, like the not so great way he conducted himself on the Fant4stic, which,
but that's understandable. Yeah. Like, if you're gonna act like that, because things aren't going your way, like, I don't think you should get that.
No,
especially something like a Star Wars film that's
I agree.
Arguably more important than a reboot of the Fantastic Four.
And I think like Chronicle is a very good film. I don't know if you've ever seen it, but with Josh Trank,
think I have.
It's a good movie. It's got Michael B. Jordan and like Dane DeHaan in it. It's pretty good. It's like found footage. It's a good movie. And that's why he got Fantastic Four, was because of that movie. But
right.
And it's pretty sucky to see the way it went. But I agree with what you were saying. Like, obviously, it's like you can understand if someone like just has like a really bad time and is like just miserable on the set of the movie that they were passionate about and see it going the way it is. You can understand.
Yeah, just look at Ben Affleck with the Batman.
Oh gosh, yeah. And even like with Batman vs Superman and Justice League. Oh gosh, dude.
Right. He was sad, but he didn't like throw a freaking hissy fit.
Nope. And see, and that's the problem, is like there is this level of like, you got to take
maturity almost.
Yeah, it is. It's a maturity thing. And obviously we don't want to crap on Josh Trank because the man was obviously going through some stuff. But there is this level of like you got a self-responsibility here where you got to conduct yourself in the best way possible, even in the worst circumstances. So there's so much going into this movie that like just led it to be the thing that has 8% on Rotten Tomatoes right now, I think. Hold on, I'll actually look this up right now. But last time I checked it, which was probably in 2015, it had like 8%. So yeah, good for you guys. I'm proud of you. Friggin' oh Lord. So before the movie even came out, it already had a sequel ready. Also, okay, it's 9%. Right. I was off by 1.
9%.
That's so much better than what I said. Oh, goodness gracious. I'm so sorry. Which, I mean, hey, you're not that far off from Dark Phoenix, which is, it's up to 2022 as we record. So that's something. It went up from the 14% that it started with whenever I first looked at it. Oh, boy.
Yes.
Oh, boy. But anyway.
Right.
Goodness gracious. Dude, okay. So anyway, what we were saying here. So yeah, like before it even happened, it was slated for a sequel that was going to come out on July 14th of 2017. Obviously, we've passed that date. It isn't a thing. That's why we're making What If. Hey, look at that. So we'll go ahead and talk a little bit about the information we have. This is on the Fantastic Four 2015 film Wikipedia page. So you can go there and read along with us if you would like. But here we go. So this is kind of what most of the information that is out right now. So before Fantastic Four began filming, 20th Century Fox already announced plans for a sequel with a scheduled release date of July 14th, 2017. Fox then rescheduled the release for June 2nd, 2017, with War of the Planet of the Apes taking its place on the July 14th, 2017 slot. It changed the release date again to June 9th, 2017 to be 2 weeks after Star Wars The Last Jedi's initial scheduled release date of May 26th, 2017. Now, I don't know if you remember this, but originally, like it said, The Last Jedi was supposed to be released on May 26th of 2017 before it was moved to December. Disney moved it there because, well, first of all, there was nothing really else fighting that December spot for The Last Jedi. And also...
Wait, wasn't Aquaman going on?
That's 2018.
Oh, okay.
Whole year after.
Yeah.
But also, like, because that was really close to the release of Guardians 2. So it really wouldn't have made sense for Disney to have, you know, two
of their movies in the same week.
Exactly. Yeah. Two big movies like that, like Guardians of the Galaxy and frickin' Star Wars. So it made sense for them to move it, and that's why, you know, that release got moved around a whole lot. So due to Fantastic Four's poor box office performance and negative reviews, Pamela McClintock of the Harvard...
McClintock?
I think so. McClintock?
Oh, okay.
I guess.
Yeah, that might be right.
I think
that sounds more correct.
The Hollywood Reporter said that it throws into question whether Fox will move ahead with a sequel. Phil Hode of The Guardian said it would be interesting to see if Fox proceeds with a sequel and if it keeps the gritty on paper tone. Noting that if Fox did not produce a sequel or a reboot until 2020, the film rights would revert to Marvel Studios. Despite the performance, it was reported on December 2015 that Fox still planned to produce a sequel, with Simon Kinberg working on the project. Hey, it's our buddy. He's back. Good old Simon Kinberg. Oh, boy. Director of the hit film Dark Phoenix that everyone has gone to see and everyone loves. So, Drew McQueenie of HitFix said that while a sequel may not be produced in time for the 2017 release date, Fox would likely attempt to salvage the franchise, working with Trank's defined vision and adding adjustments to it. While Kinberg affirmed his intent to make a sequel, Kate Mara said that the sequel looked unlikely despite expressing interest in reprising her role as Sue Storm. In September 2015, Tommy Wiseau expressed enthusiasm to direct a sequel, having personal admiration for the film. I bet you did. Tommy Wiseau.
I think if Tommy is freaking trying to direct a sequel to a movie, then you know you didn't do that great with the first one.
That's wow.
Yeah, that's the line. All right. Like, come on.
Wow. People. Okay. I'm trying to think about how a Tommy Wiseau Fantastic Four. I would have rather have seen that than Fant4stic. I mean, like, either go all the way terrible. Yeah, you would be able to enjoy it. It's like watching Batman and Robin, where it's funny because you can make fun of how bad it is, or versus watching like Batman versus Superman, which is like, oh, this is just miserable. If you like it, that's fine. You're just wrong. Anyway, dude, I did not hit her. I did not. It's bullcrap. I did not hit her. Oh, hi, Doom. Loved it. Dude, Tommy Wiseau for Reed Richards in the MCU. Give it to me.
Dude, no.
Having personal admiration for the film. Oh, no.
He loved it.
He liked it. That's good. In November 2015, the sequel was removed from Fox's release schedule. In May 2016, Kinberg reaffirmed his intent to make another Fantastic Four film with the same cast. Later that month, Tony Kibble, which, for if you don't... Oh, well, actually, it says it right here. He says he had no interest in reprising his role as Dr. Doom if a sequel were to happen. That's because Toby Kibble has integrity. He's a good actor.
Yeah, he was like, oh, this is poop. I don't want to... Nope.
Yeah, he's been in a lot of things. Toby Kibble for MCU, anything. He would be a good Scott Summers. He'd be a good Cyclops. Depending upon what age you go for.
Because he's like, what, in his 30s?
I think so. Like, probably mid to late 30s, I'd say. Or early, actually. I don't know.
He could play late 20s.
Oh, gosh, yeah. Well, I mean, he looks at home. Toby Kibble. We're looking you up, Chief. So, if you want to see him in something, you could watch him in, I think, Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, where he plays, like, the mean monkey man. Oh, he's 36. Yeah. So, he's mid-30s. But yeah, he would be a good Scott Summers. But yeah, he's been in a lot of things. He was in that weird episode of Black Mirror where they have like the contact lenses that lets you see all your memories and stuff like that.
Right.
Goodness gracious, what else? He was in that Ben-Hur movie that did not do very well at all. We don't talk about that.
Yeah.
We don't talk about that.
Right.
What else was he in? Oh, he was, oh, come on, I had it right here. Why can I not remember what, oh, snot. Oh, well, it'll come back to me later. But,
yeah,
anyway.
Like right at the end.
Yeah, oh gosh, yeah. Like, I don't know why I can't remember.
The name.
Yeah, just remember just scream the project it was. Goodness gracious. But it says both Miles Teller and Kate Mara said that they were open to return for a sequel. On February 24th, 2017, when asked by Collider whether they would make another Fantastic Four film, Kinberg said, "I have no idea. I think the truth is we would not do another Fantastic Four movie until it was ready to be made. One of the lessons we learned on that movie was that we had to make sure to get it 100% right, because we will not get another chance with the fans." You darn straight. Yeah. You darn straight you won't. See, and that's what, I think that's the suckiest thing about it, is that, I mean, it's another case of that movie that, like, it was just them rushing out a whole nother project just to make it to hold on to rights, and it obviously was not ready to be made. But anyway, Toby Kebbell stated that he would only be interested in returning to the role of Doctor Doom if he had joined the Marvel Cinematic Universe. There we go. I mean, it shows that he's interested in returning if, he gets to be in the MCU. So,
yeah. I think it's because he knows that, they're not going to make a trash movie.
Yeah. Because, like, honestly, I mean, even... Oh, I remember what it was. It was Kong Skull Island. He played the military guy that was going to go home to his son.
His family. Oh, gotcha.
Spoilers, he died. Anyway.
Oh.
Rip. All right. Here we go. Goodness gracious. But anyway, Toby Kebbell added that truth is Doom is an incredible bad guy. You darn straight there. They just kept trying to force him into the Fantastic Four. Doom is a monster, but my Doom was not. So there's that. Ooh. Honestly, he's a really cool dude. And I want to see kibble for everything, dude. I said kibble like it was like kibble and bits. Whatever.
Like cat food.
Toby Kibble and bits.
It's not cat food.
Oh, no. Okay. Anyway, Stan Lee, co-creator of the Fantastic Four, also expressed interest in the Fantastic Four as well as the X-Men, returning to Marvel Studios, saying, "We should have all of our characters under Marvel." However, Marvel Studios' Kevin Feige stated in June 2017 that there were no plans of adding the Fantastic Four to the Marvel Cinematic Universe at that time. Obviously, because they had didn't have the rights. What? Who was asking that? Obviously, Stan was right that they should have them all under Marvel, and it sucks that Stan has passed and he can't see his characters all together now. That really sucks, honestly.
That's depressing.
It's sad to think that he isn't going to be able to see all these characters. Like, he passed right before before Endgame.
Yeah.
Which really
at least he's still getting, like, he probably knew that that Disney was buying Fox.
Oh, well, yeah, the news came through before he died. So so he knew about Disney acquiring Fox. So I think, that's good that he knew that the X-Men and Fantastic Four were coming home. But where was I? Oh yeah. Matthew Vaughn has expressed interest in directing a new version of Fantastic Four himself as an apology, saying, "One of my favorites is the Fantastic Four, so maybe one day I'll try to rectify the mistake." Dang.
Dude.
Matthew Vaughn. Also, yes.
Marvel was probably looking to that.
Okay, so sure. Matthew Vaughn as director for Fantastic Four, starring John Krasinski as Mr. Fantastic, Emily Blunt as Sue Storm, Zac Efron as the Human Torch.
Human Torch.
John Cena as the Thing.
No.
Yes.
I'm still not with you on that one.
I don't care.
Literally anyone else.
That's really dumb. Everyone's like, "Oh, we should get The Rock to play the Thing." Like, just...
No. Even though that would be hilarious.
Because The Rock. Ha ha ha.
Yes. Dude, I would laugh so hard during the entire thing. But no, The Rock is too charismatic to play the Thing.
Well, that's the thing. It's like the Thing is charismatic, but like...
Yeah, but not
he's a
that
fun
charismatic.
Guy. No, like...
Yeah.
He's a very fun, like, East New Yorker Jewish man. And that's what no one's gotten right. Like, the original Fantastic Fours are okay with the Thing, but it's like, I don't know, it just needs something more, because the Thing is like the heart and soul of the Fantastic Four, and people don't really understand that. It's like, I don't know, the reason that the Thing is such a huge character and why he's been in so many other stuff and had his own like spin-offs is because people like his character. He's a heartfelt dude. People enjoy seeing him in things, you know? So it stinks that people haven't that they haven't got him right. They freaking gave him a kill count in the Fant4stic movie. They gave him a kill count.
Yeah. To be fair though, it made sense for his character.
No.
Specifically in that. If he was going to be a military operative Black Ops, they'd probably keep a kill count.
Chase, they gave the Thing a kill count.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not thinking like comic book movie here. I'm thinking like it's a military man. Like they're going to keep count.
I'm thinking I want to throw a brick at your head for being okay with them giving the Thing a kill count.
I didn't say I was okay with it. I'm just saying it made sense for his character. But was it the Thing? No, it was just some weird rock man that looked like
that. Yeah. Okay, I see what you're saying, but dude, Matthew Vaughn for Fantastic Four would be perfect. I think Peyton Reed could do it too, but he already has the Ant-Man trilogy. Even though he was kind of just, I mean, he did kind of just get added late in the game in the first one. So I could see them giving him something more. Taika would be great for Fantastic Four. He could really work that, I think. But I really like the idea of Matthew Vaughn, because Matthew Vaughn makes great movies. The only problem is that, like, with almost every single sequel he gets, the studio comes in and messes it up. That's what happened with Kingsman 2. That's what happened with Kick Butt 2. And that's what happened with Days of Future Past. Because originally he was supposed to direct the X-Men sequel, and he wanted to do Apocalypse as the sequel instead of Days of Future Past as the sequel, because he knew that having the original cast come back was going to be a big deal. So it's like, all right, we go with Apocalypse so that we get to know these characters, and then we have it. So it feels like the history of Fox making the X-Men and Fantastic Four movies is just like a detailed, like, play-by-play of a studio pooping the bed over and over and over again.
Yeah.
Just consistent soiling of their pants.
God. Constant brown pants. Brown pants.
Darkened pants. There it is.
Yeah, their pants are dark right around the bum.
Always. Consistently. And it's like a little bit down the leg. Anyway. Ew. Concept artist Alexander... Why does everyone have difficult names? I say with the last name Gallion. Lozano, I guess, revealed that Trank's iteration of the Fantastic Four were considered for cameo appearances and Tim Miller's take on Deadpool 2. I forgot about that. They were, like, there's concept art of them in, like, red costumes, like, matching costumes for Deadpool 2. To be fair, they probably would have gotten made fun of and, like, blown up. Let's be honest.
Yeah, they would have.
That's actually
without a doubt.
Absolutely what would have happened. You know, they blew them. They had the entire cast in an issue of Punisher, and they all got blown up.
Wait, that was entire cast of what?
The Fantastic Four. They had Miles Teller, Kate Mara, Michael B. Jordan, and what's his face that played? Oh, now I feel bad. I don't remember his name. It's
the Thing.
Yeah, he's the guy who does a lot of mocap. Jamie Bell. There it is. But yeah, like, they had all of them there, and they all got blown up. And that's not even a joke. That's for real what happened. It was really weird and really petty, but it's like, all right.
Was it in a comic book issue?
Yeah, in an issue of the Punisher. Like, they get blown up with a rocket launcher.
Yeah,
so, yeah,
all right.
Good job. So on December 14th, 2017, Marvel Studios' parent company, the Walt Disney Company, agreed to acquire 20th Century Fox's parent company, agreed to acquire 20th Century Fox's parent company, 21st Century Fox, Disney CEO Bob Iger stated that they plan to integrate the Fantastic Four into the Marvel Cinematic Universe. The merger was completed on March 20. Lord, I can't even talk. On March 20th of 2019, and as a result, the film rights have been reverted to Marvel Studios, so we can get our Matthew Vaughn Fantastic Four. Please.
Here we go.
Please. Peyton Reed would be good. Another good option would be why can I not remember the guy who directed The Incredibles and The Iron Giant?
Oh, dang it.
He makes Brad Bird. There it is.
There we go.
He also did Ratatouille, I think. Brad Bird makes amazing movies.
Probably.
He would be great for a Fantastic Four. Because, I mean, let's be honest. Like, the Incredibles are basically the best Fantastic Four movie we've ever gotten. So, and it has the exact heart and exact soul that we want for a Fantastic Four movie. So that would have been beautiful if we get Brad Bird. But, I mean, that's basically everything. Now, Chase, we come to the question that we come to every episode for What If.
Yes.
How would you, why don't you explain it again as you usually do?
All right, so I'll ask you then, Joseph. So, Joseph, you wake up from a dead sleep.
Mm-hmm.
You were dead, now you are alive. All
yes.
right? For whatever reason, you're in a movie theater because you died in a movie theater. Maybe you had like a brain aneurysm.
I'll be honest, I could see me dying in a theater. I could see that happening.
What a way to go. So you're awake, and you know this movie is playing. You know, and what do you know? It's Fant4stic 2, The Rise of the Brain Aneurysm.
Oh, I'm like, oh, here we go again.
Yeah. So, do you stay, or do you go? Or should you stay?
Yeah.
Or should you go? Yeah.
And we're obviously outrulling the outlawing. There's the word I was looking for. We're outlawing the idea of you freaking out because you wake up in a theater and you have no memory of what's going on. So we're just we're outlawing that.
We're rolling with it. This is dream logic.
I'm going to take the secret third option, which is to burn down the theater.
Oh, nice.
Like, there's part of me that would like to see it and see what it would have been, but, like, no.
Yeah.
Like, because I would have been so upset if they made a sequel to that movie. Because, like, if Marvel hadn't gotten the rights back, and hadn't, absorbed 21st Century Fox.
Yeah.
Honestly, and they made another Fantastic Four movies, and the rights didn't just go back to Marvel, I would have legitimately been so angry. Because, I don't know if you're like me, I personally am more excited to see Marvel's Fantastic Four than I am to see Marvel's X-Men, because I personally like the Fantastic Four more than I like the X-Men. I don't know if you feel the same way there. I can
agree with that.
I imagine you're probably a little bit different because I know you kind of like the X-Men more than I do.
Yeah, the only real attachments that I have with the X-Men is Wolverine, Cyclops, and I don't know. I just feel like there's definitely I don't know. Yeah, I mean, yes, I wouldn't mind seeing Fantastic Four before the X-Men. How about that?
I feel like that's definitely what we're going to get, though.
Yeah,
we're definitely getting the Fantastic Four.
Because it's a harder concept to bring in.
Yeah, they specifically said that it's going to be like 5 years till you see the X-Men in the MCU. And I was like, all right, cool. You didn't say that about Fantastic Four. Don't you think it's
like... Yeah, I was about to say, don't you think it's a little skeptical that they didn't say anything about Fantastic Four?
There's also rumors that they're planning on bringing a Fantastic Four movie to 2020, which is not that far away. That's only 3 years from now.
Did you say 2020?
Yeah, 2022 is what I meant to say, but I did say 2020 because I'm dumb. But whatever. Goodness gracious.
Bring it on.
But yeah, Chase, what about you? What would you like to sit and stay, or would you run out of the theater screaming bloody murder?
I'm also gonna take secret option number 4.
Oh, number 4.
Yeah, it's just the aneurysm.
Oh, you just accept the aneurysm.
Yeah. Rise of the aneurysm. No, that thing popped. My brain is gonzo.
I'm proud of you.
Been done.
Going the way Elvis did. May he rest in peace.
That's right.
That poor man had an aneurysm on the toilet.
That's gotta be...
That sucks. That
rough.
Wow.
Yeah.
There's like not many worse ways to go than literally dying on the toilet.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, King of Pop, and rest in peace to the Fox Marvel projects, because you're never coming back. We're done with you. Well, I mean, they'll probably still be produced under Fox, I imagine. Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But completely and entirely handled by
Marvel Studios.
Yeah, I honestly
Feige.
think they'll keep it under the Marvel Studios name and not Fox.
Yeah.
Because that doesn't make too much sense to not have them under the Marvel Studios.
Maybe for R-rated films like, say, like a Deadpool or something like that, because they definitely, like, they were confirmed. They're like, no, we're not making Deadpool PG-13. Bob Iger has said that multiple times because no one will shut up about them being like, Disney's gonna make it PG-13. Deadpool can't say jokes about his nuts. It's like, no, that's not.
It's like, no, he could definitely still do that with PG-13.
I mean, yeah, but he's also going to be saying the F word while he says it because it's Deadpool. That's kind of what he does. Honestly, like, I don't really understand the whole Once Upon a Deadpool thing, but, I mean, it's a thing that happened. But I think that was more so of them showing that Deadpool showing up in a Spider-Man or an Avengers movie would work fine. You don't have to have him R-rated, because he's not always R-rated in the comics. People are just dumb.
Agreed. Yeah.
Lord have mercy. But anyway, hey, that's it for this month's episode of What If. Guys, if you enjoyed it, please like, subscribe, comment, all that jazz. Give us the best rating you can on whatever streaming service you're listening on. Thank you so much for listening. It really means a lot, guys. Please, tell someone about it. You got a friend that like really enjoys comic book stuff. Be like, hey, John.
Yeah.
John, I need you to sit
down. Smack him
down.
around a little bit.
Yeah. You sit John down. You look him right in the eyes, and you look, I love you, but that's not important. What's important right now is that if you love me, John, listen to Heroic Power Entertainment. Like, subscribe, and all that jazz.
Yeah.
And I'm talking specifically to you, Samantha, if you're listening.
Boom.
Watch actually like us get comments from someone's like, oh my god, my name's Samantha.
Oh, like, Samantha.
I'm like, yeah, I know your name's Samantha. I was talking to you. Like,
specifically.
Samantha. But alright, guys, thank you so much for listening. For Oak Power Entertainment, I'm Joseph Gallion.
And I'm a Magikarp.
A Magikarp. That's like the most creative one we've had so far. I like it. Alright, bye.